juxter of sloth-like metabolism checking in. Alright guys, here we are in a grocery store, crackhead hours, probably like 1 a.m. And what I wanted to do is show you guys some of the food choices that I make, being that I have to diet on low calories. I'm not Matt Ogus. I don't get to diet on 3,000 plus calories. I diet on lower calories. So I found some foods that help me feel full because I have an endless pit. I can eat forever and I never get full, I never get satisfied. So if I choose these super high calorically dense foods, I'll never make it through my dieting, right? So these are some things that make things super easy. Pay attention. First things, here we go. Shirataki Tofu Noodles. Now you guys, if you guys haven't seen these, this is probably weird to you. But you can see here, they're refrigerated. You're gonna find them by your vegetables and fruits. Turn around real quick. Show them what we got around here. Pretty much around your produce section is where you're gonna find these. Depending on what grocery store you go to, but they'll usually be in this section. They're gonna be refrigerated always. They're actually tofu noodles. So this whole bag, right? Here's my hand for reference. Has 2 servings, and the macros for this are 0.5 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. Putting it at 1 gram of fat, 6 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein for the whole bag, making that 40 calories for the whole bag of noodles. One bag, well, let's say 2 bags makes 1 huge plate of pasta. Now these noodles don't taste just like regular noodles, but when you're dieting, well worth it. You have to drain these and heat them up to take away some of the tofu flavor, but then they're kind of a neutral flavor. Whatever it is that you're cooking them in, all you got to do is just make sure the flavor soaks into the noodles, and they end up being pretty good if you know what you're doing. You guys can see here the price is normally $2.50 a bag. We got 2 for $4 here on sale. It should be similar to that wherever it is that you buy them. They also have like thicker ones here and thinner ones here. So you choose whichever one you want, but the macros are pretty much similar. So this will blow your mind. And most grocery stores, I want to say, will have these now. So at least I've seen them more lately. So secret weapon right here, Shirataki noodles. You can do like a stir fry. You can do like spaghetti, whatever, right? Whatever you normally do with normal noodles. Just get your sauce ready. Warm those up. Take the flavor out of those, and then put your sauce into those, mix it all together. 40 calories for those noodles. That's amazing. Alright. Item number 2. Full fat macaroni and cheese. Just kidding. Normal milk, whole milk, 2% milk, 1% milk. Pour it down your drain. Soy milk, shove it in your Angus. This is what we do in the YuCky's house. Almond milk. Check this out, guys. Calorie wise, this is the one I get. Either this or the unsweetened vanilla flavor. Actually, yeah, it's up here. Check this out. Unsweetened vanilla almond milk, or you can get the unsweetened regular. 30 calories per serving. Check this out. 1 cup, 2.5 grams of fat, 1 gram of carb, 1 gram of protein per serving. You guys believe that?
What?
You guys believe that? Yeah. 30 calories per cup.
Yeah, where'd you get the unsweetened one?
That's right here, up top.
Oh, perfect.
It goes straight to your biceps, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I actually need this right now. So, 30 calories per cup versus 350 in any other type of milk. Has a lot more calories, and it actually tastes pretty good. It's actually got a thicker consistency than regular milk. Got a nice little almondy flavor. If you need to sweeten it up, you throw a little sweetener in there, some Splenda, whatever. It's amazing. You save yourself a bunch of calories. You're able to drink a lot more milk. Put it in your shakes, put it in your oatmeal, put it in your, just drink it, whatever. Yeah. Next one. Yogurt. Versatile, tasty, amazing. Low calorie if you get the right one. Check this out. This is actually the best tasting / best calorie ratio I've found on. This is better than the Chobani. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that, or even FAGE, whatever you pronounce it, yogurt. Let me get the light here. Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt. Right? Check the macros on this. These are pretty big containers, guys. So check that out. Honestly, these are amazing. The consistency is thick. They got fruit on the bottom. You mix them in like that, and they taste amazing. Better than the Chobani, in my opinion. Look at the macros per cup or per container. 0 fat, 8 grams of carbs, 12 grams of protein. I know a lot of you guys fight for your protein out there. Simple way to do it. Costco's got bigger boxes than these. They sell them in a couple different flavor combinations. Your regular grocery store will have different flavors, but 80 calories per serving. This is actually a really nice snack, and I'm telling you that from a volume perspective. Not only that, from a taste perspective, these are amazing. Next option. YOLO. I wasn't expecting to put this on the video, but I found it, and I figured it could help some of you guys. Fat-free cheddar cheese. Fat-free cheddar cheese. All of us watching our macros know fats are precious in a lot of cases, and a lot of times you crave that cheese and you want to throw it on stuff, or you might want to throw a little bit, or a little bit more on something, but you can't do it because cheese is full of fat. This one is not. Macros, you get 1/4 of a cup, which is a general serving of shredded cheese. Pretty much that's universal. 28 grams of cheese for 0 fat, 2 grams of carbs, 9 grams of protein. So you can see this has a protein source. Should be pretty tasty. I haven't tried the cheddar myself. I've tried the other flavors in fat-free cheeses, but for the macros, for having no fat versus like 6-7 grams fat per serving, good investment if you want cheese. This is not necessarily a super low calorie option, by the way, to go with the flow of this video, but I saw it and I figured it might help some of you guys out. So next option. I got this, guys, because I see this is like universally used bread, a very common, popular choice that people will make when they're getting friends. Bread, versatile as hell. You can use it for toast in the mornings, sandwiches, scrambled eggs, whatever it is. I like bread a lot. I probably should be a little more variety of carbs, but I eat a lot of bread. I'm going to show you guys an option that can help increase your guys' volume in food. At least make you feel like you're eating more and get more bang for your buck. Not a bang for your buck, but just more food for the calories. So check this out. One slice is your regular whole wheat bread. This is pretty universal around most whole wheat breads. You'll look at right around a gram of fat, 18 grams of carbs, 4 grams of protein per slice, okay? Might be a little bit less than protein, but this is common, right? 90 calories per slice of bread. So 2 slices would be 180 calories, right? So you get 1 sandwich would be 180 calories just in the bread. Okay, guys. And this, by the way, normal price was $5 for 1 loaf. It's on sale for $3 right now. Okay. Check this out. This is me being. You might think I'm being cheap, but this is me being cheap in terms of my macro budgeting, not my money budgeting. This is exactly what I do every time I get bread. This is probably the cheapest bread that was at the store. I'm at Staples, by the way, for those of you guys who have Staples. I'm pretty sure everybody does. Maybe not. Pantry Essentials bread. Just plain wheat bread, okay? This is 1 simple loaf. Check this out. Check the macros out. You're going to see here, you're going to see 1 gram of fat, 18 grams of carbs, 3 grams of protein. Now you might say, hey Chris, that's exactly the same macros as the other bread. But wait, that's 2 motherfucking yucky slices. Can you believe that? That, my friends, is magical. That means your piece of toast can turn into a sandwich. And you can make multiple sandwiches. You can eat 6 slices of those for 3 slices of the other one. And that just blows my mind. Now, it's not as big, it's not as dense, that's true. But you're getting sandwiches instead of pieces of toast. It's amazing. So I recommend you guys do that for your bread choice, not to mention 99 cents a loaf. You can buy, if this Or wheat was at a regular price. You can buy 5 of these loaves for the price of 1 loaf of or wheat bread, whole wheat bread. So that's a pretty universal measurement for breads, and that's something that you can do to really save on your macro budget. Helps me out, helps me stay full. However, don't eat whole loaves of bread throughout the day because ridiculous amount of sodium loading, and that doesn't really have to do with fat loss or fat retention. More so just feeling bloated and temporary water retention. But anyway, guys, next time. Soda. It's not gonna hurt you. Drink a lot of water, guys, but don't be against diet soda. It's something. It's like a treat that you can just play around with. You could even throw it in. Just get creative with it. Like if I'm making like a protein brownie or something, I'll use that instead of like a water or a whatever it is. It could just help to maybe improve the consistency of things, texture of things, taste of things for no calories. More than anything, obviously you're just gonna drink it, but honestly, just choose what you want. Make sure there's 0 calories. You're looking at I'm not even going to get into sodium because it doesn't really matter. But check this out. There's a bunch of good flavors now. You got Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper. Another, I can't find them now, but you got Diet Orange Crush, for example, up there. You have Diet Ginger Ale, which is good. Diet, what's it called? You got Diet Root Beer. Diet Mountain Dew is really good too. Diet Cola, Diet 7-Up. You name it, you get it, they're all good. I recommend them all. Don't be afraid of the diet soda. I recommend that, especially during dieting. Next option. For you sweet tooth bastards. Ice cream. Check it out. First, when you're looking for ice cream, you can actually make some good choices in terms of calories where you just cut it down ridiculously compared to the mainstream stuff. So the first option is a very, very, very low calorie option. It's going to be these. Like the fruit bars, I know they're not as good as like the creamy chocolate vanilla cookies and cream, all that kind of stuff. You'll see stuff like Sweetened with Splenda or 25 calories per bar. That's a really good indication that it's very low calories, honestly. That'll kill a sweet tooth a little bit and not kill the calories at all. I'm talking like 4 to 5 grams carbs per bar. And that's, you can't even compare that to normal ice cream. If you want to take the next step up, have a little bit more calories, but still be conscious of what you're doing. You got the Skinny Cows and just these lower calorie items over here. Like for example, right here, watch. You got these. Again, a little more tasty than your fruit bars, right? But you got the chocolate shell, ice cream in the middle, and rather than being 20-30 grams of carbs per serving, you only get 11 grams of carbs. Now, yeah, you got to be fat conscious for those, for 13 grams of fat per thing. This is probably not even a good example. I wouldn't even probably get this. Delete that from your mind. The next one I'm going to mention is below this. Is this even here? Probably not. Okay, this is better. Still not as that shit sucks too. Alright, anyway, disregard that. Moving on over here. These are some basic Skinny Cows, guys. Where you're normally looking at 200 to 300 calories per ice cream sandwich. These are actually pretty decent size, but these actually taste really good. They taste just like your regular ice cream sandwiches, are damn near just very close to it. The good thing about these guys, super low in fat. The carbs are 31, proteins are 4 per serving, but ice cream has really high fat usually. So this really keeps it low, and at the same time it gives you that legit ice cream taste that you don't get through either fat-free ice cream or obviously the fruit bars. So Skinny Cows are successful for that reason, guys. Make that conscious choice. I'm going to show you what cereal to get without showing you because it's not here. I'm going to tell you what cereal to get. I was really hoping it was here, guys, but it's not, unfortunately. However, I still want to make this as part of the video. Volume for cereals. Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is really good, but you only get this much for X amount of calories, right? If you want to fill that bowl, maybe throw in some Splenda, some cinnamon, with some almond milk and have a really, really low calorie cereal, look for a puffed wheat cereal. Puffed wheat cereal. I know Quaker makes a version of that. I think it's also called Kamut or something like that. Don't quote me on that one, but puffed wheat cereal. It's rare, but if you can find it, maybe at Whole Foods or Sprouts. I'm at Safeway right now. I know they usually have it in the Kashi brand. They have something called instead of Honey Puffs, it's called like 7 Wheat Puffs, or just Wheat Puffs, or whatever. It's either that or puffed wheat or puffed rice. I think puffed wheat. Let's just call it puffed wheat. Anyway, you get a ridiculous amount of volume for very, very low calories. I recommend it. It's really good. Sweeten it, cinnamon it, almond milk it, eat it. Alright guys, here we go. Other than the exotic puffed wheat cereals that we've got going over here, or that we don't got going over here, this is a cereal that you're going to see traditionally in every single store you go to. This is a cereal that I choose to has very decent volume when compared to, you know, your Captain Crunch and your Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So if you got those macros that you got a budget with, choose Corn Flakes. Sweeten it, like I said, with Splenda, cinnamon. That's not going to rack up your calories. Use almond milk again, but Corn Flakes. Now you guys can see here, I'm at Safeway, so we got the regular, boom, Kellogg's Corn Flake brand, selling for $4 or $3.99 per box. Then you got a bigger box selling for 2 for $5, so it's only $2.50 per box as opposed to $4 for a smaller box. So obviously you're going to be a dumbass and make sure to get the regular brand because it's just that much better with the rooster on it. You know what I'm saying? Okay guys, here's an example of grocery store retardation at its best. A lot of times, guys, you'll find that the store brand will have their cereals. For example, you got 18 ounces of, you know, store brand cornflakes for 2 for $5, and then you'll find the smaller box over here for $4 for each box, and this is 12 ounces, so it's 2/3 of this size. So obviously, naturally, you're gonna choose this one. That makes sense. All this makes sense, right? But then you come over here, and then you got the, again, Kellogg's brand cornflakes in this size, which is the 18-ounce box, for the same price as the store brand that's on sale for 2 for $5. So if that's not retardation, I don't know what is. Probably the most voluminous voluminous food for the calories in existence. Check this out, guys. Sugar-free Jello, raspberry, any flavor is going to be the same nutrition profile. We're talking 10 calories per serving. Okay, you're going to turn this around. You're going to find here 0 grams of fat, 0 grams of carbs, 1 gram of protein per serving. Right? Now there's 8 servings per container, so there's 8 grams of protein in this box and nothing else. 8 grams of protein in this box, nothing else. This box, guys, makes a bowl that you could bathe your child in. You can bathe your child in raspberry Jello, sugar-free, of course. So that's the moral of the story. All right, guys. This wasn't planned to be in the video either, but this is actually low-calorie food and a fat-free food. Just like the fat-free cheese, you guys can actually buy fat-free mayo in the Kraft brand. They have low-fat, which is this one with olive oil, which is half the fat of regular mayo. And then, so normal mayo has usually like 10 grams of fat per serving, if I'm not mistaken. This one has about 5 grams of fat per serving. This has 0, and the consistency is actually not bad. You can get away with a mayo taste with this. 0 fat, 2 carbs, 0 protein per serving. So if you guys you know, like mayo, you guys want to put it in something in a salad, chicken salad, or on a sandwich or somewhere, this is much more friendly than using regular mayo. Now it might not taste as good, that's true, but it's better than having nothing, right guys? Okay, next option. Okay guys, a jar full of Frank Yang's BBCs in green. Yes, Frank Yang's BBCs have gone Hulk mode, turned green, put themselves in a jar, and started bathing in pickle juice. These guys, again, when I said Jello has the most volume per calorie, I'd say this takes the cake, because in reality, look at the nutrition profile on this. I'm about to blow your guys' mind. 0 calories in pickles. Now, some pickles might have 1 gram of carbs, so be careful with the ones that you get. But literally, guys, I didn't even like pickles until I found this fact out, and now this adds volume, adds taste, adds crunch to things that I'm eating. Sandwiches, I'll pull out a pickle. Whatever it is, that I feel like eating a pickle with, I'll pull it out and start eating. And it tastes pretty good. Like I said, adds a little kick to your food. It does add volume, because obviously, it's not like you're eating nothing. And very highly recommended. Get the big jars because you're going to get more bang for your buck out of it. They do go fast. Make sure to refrigerate them after you open them. This has been actually a staple in my contest prep diet this time around. Be careful if you do eat a ridiculous amount of pickles, which I don't expect you to, but if you eat a ridiculous amount, the sodium is kind of off the charts on these, so that'll rack up really fast. If you eat other high sodium foods, like a bunch of egg whites a day and a bunch of toast a day, kind of like what I do, it'll ramp up really quickly and your sodium levels will be unstable. High sodium is not bad necessarily for body composition, but unstable sodium is, and it's hard to track your weigh-ins and your progress if things are just all over the place there. So you want to, consistency is key. So be consistent. If you're having a couple a day, just keep it to a couple a day. Don't just keep ramping these up and then a couple days having none, a couple days having a bunch. But other than that, lifesaver. Love pickles.